Ha ha ha. Uh-oh. Anyway, I need to plan around the location of the only... Badoop. That's a problem. Yeah, it doesn't work out. Huh. This one's posing some problems. It looked like a no-brain easy level where you just throw them right here, but logistics are getting hard. So this one, the surprise problem is just how intuitively both of them can easily get there. Not entirely. So this one can just slide right in, it's easy. But that one... Oh, get you out of the way. There you go. Because the bottom one being laid down makes it so this one can escape without having to roll anywhere, because it rolls over it, which spaces it away from the stump, and then you just roll it end over end in. But then this one rolling on top of it makes it escape and do other bad shit. And oh, where are we going? We're not completing the island arc! Come back! I had plans and schemes and things I thought would work, and now they won't, apparently, because that's not how this area works. Where even am I going? Another one in the same area. Goodbye. I needed to reset this so I can go across again. But now I can try my idea of pushing that post from behind. Instead of going all the way around, I just redo this part real quick, and then here I am. Let's look into the thing. Can I find where it was again? Yeah, there it is. And now this is here. See, this is like using time travel to beat a puzzle. I don't know if it's entirely intended. I imagine it is, because they have a really strong grasp of what they're doing here. But that really fucks with your brain about what's possible in some of these puzzles when you do something ridiculous like that. No. So I need to push you over first, because then I have the possible to re-erect you. Then you can do a sweet travel over the top. And then I can lose, I guess. Sweet. There we go. Yeah, a lot of pushing from waterlogged logs. Waterlogged, I guess. That might be what it's... No, that's probably not what it's... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it's from or not. Texting Pigeon. Before the postal service was invented, humans used pigeons to deliver messages. Nostalgia scientists attempted to revive pigeon comms by teaching birds to send texts. They soon discovered that touch screens do not respond to feather or beak inputs. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, nostalgia scientists are probably bullshit. I mean, they are. But I mean, even in universe, they must be bullshit because they would, you know how they would know how the screen works. I guess they're just so nostalgia oriented they don't even know basic stuff about the technology of the modern world because they're so focused on the yesteryears and stuffs. It's not great. All of the neighboring islands are 2 away. That one's 2 away, and this one's 2 away, and maybe not accessible anyway. So this one has to go in the water, one way or the other. So it probably exists for me to have the opportunity to... I think I'm supposed to put it in the water so I can push that tree over towards land instead of away from it. There we go. But you get on it! Okay, push you over here. Can't get around it. Shit. No. I have some additional problems anyway, trying to envision how this solution will work. So in order to go downward, it has to be pointing from top to bottom, which means I have to push it straight down, but then it'll be against this rock. So in order to push it here, I'd have to push it to the left, but then it would go in the water. No, I push it right. It'll have to occupy these 2 tiles, I'll push it down to here, then roll it left, and it'll occupy that spot. So yeah, that's the, yeah, so I just need to get this to be here, and it has to be lengthwise, so I can walk into that space from here. It has to be there. If I put it here, then it would be pushed down this way, and it wouldn't bridge the gap. At least not this gap. Maybe a different gap elsewhere. No, the one over here looks like it's 3 wide, so probably not. But I keep doing this, but it's like, no, it has to rotate so I can walk onto it. You dick. Push you down here. Roll you into that. Hey! I've got my shit figured out. Edit out all the part where I didn't. Just kidding. Editing this series is too hard and I get really tired and exhausted trying to do it, so then I mostly give up. Except for a handful of especially egregious feeling spots, like that spot on like the 3rd island of the entire game where I took way too long to not find out a really basic mechanic of the thing. Based on level knowledge, this is still the right way to start this level because you always push that into that, but what's going on over here? Yeah, it's the big one. That's the big chonk boy. That's not great. So space-wise, we're most likely putting it here. Going that way. Because here there's a rock at the end, and here is 3 wide instead of 2. And that's like all that's all the options we have. But if I roll this up, it'll skip past this and it'll land here, which is the bad spot. So I need to be able to get it 1 away from here. But I can't just lay out a log down here, which I say just, but it's probably impossible to do that. But even if I lay something down here, this little fucker will just then go straight in the water down here instead of up here, which is also bad. Womp womp. Anything like this is all bad because that's just not the orientation of the islands, so it just doesn't connect at all. Do I just push it this way? But if I go this way, then we can't push it down. And if I go this way, then it just goes across. Maybe I start up here. But then maybe I use this guy to stop him? If that's possible. Hmm. Maybe the goals did not let him get that far in the first place. This gives me some space, and then I can go this way, this way, this way. Push you down into this tree. Ah. And now, now I do the bridges from a second ago. That lets me... Come on! Let me have my good ideas. Why must you rob me of my good ideas? Okay, fuck. I go one further, and now I can't push it down. Unless... still doesn't work, does it? Oh, it does work. It works that way. Hey! Whew. I need that, but down here. Which means I need to push him left, probably. So I can push him down. So I'm gonna need one here or here, so I can push probably there, because I can access it from here if it's sideways. So you being there means that if I push this thing down, it'd be these two tiles, and I can push it down via here, and it'll roll into this guy, and then I can push him forward through here. So now I just need the ability to put him like that, so it means I need to put you there, which means I need to... I can't push you into that. So I can't push that up into that tree. This would just make a raft. I need the chance to push you. But that's not working out. I must have to use the first tree. Ah, that when I did this. Yeah. Get in there though. Push you again. Maybe that'll keep giving me a chance to offset its starting position. No. Not in the meaningful ways in which I hope that it will. So standing up here means standing up here means standing up here. But I can't just walk from the tree. Because that's how that works. Same goes for you. You were laying down here, I can push you up to here. And then when I pushed you up to here, I could roll you up on your side, then dip you in the water. So if I can make you... So maybe being where you are right now, but laying down is more or less the key. Which means I want to offset your positioning here at the beginning. Okay, that just ended up right in the same spot again. Because I need to offset you by 1. I need a chance to roll it in a kind of different pattern without getting it just stuck. Here? Did that offset the whole thing in just the right way? No. Why is this hard? I feel like it shouldn't be hard. Well, that just gets me in trouble. Really can't tell how I'm stuck sometimes, so why can't I get anywhere else? Am I wrong about the placement of the original log? Maybe. But this doesn't fix it. If we start with this one, so both left and right there are bad. Left and right there are bad. Up is impossible and down is bad. And up and down are bad. Unless this is the right way to go at the that initial plan I had. But now I can't escape the beginning of this. Yep, everything's pretty specifically spaced out in a way that stops that. So I can't really roll one of them around the island. Unless I push one of them in the water via this interaction at the beginning, I believe. And the other direction is just way less useful, pushing it into the bottom. So I'm doing something wrong and I'm not totally sure what. I lose. Ah! Ah! The original, it's like the original positioning was the easiest positioning, and the moment you did something weird, it got really hard to do. What? Okay, so I was on the right track the whole time. It's just the weird fiddliness of shit. How do I, what's the really specific combination of moves I can do to get what I want here? But the starting position is the easiest to do it from. So if you fail to immediately solve the puzzle correctly, the puzzle gets less solvable over time, which is a weird feeling. A pressed car. With space at a premium in some human cities, car collectors who had been forced to give up their garage space began pressing their cars instead. These flattened motors could then be stored in oversized photo albums. Wow, that just got more deranged as it went on. Hello. That's looking pretty gosh darn completo, in it. Look at me go. Now the question is, what else can I do? Do I get to the top via a raft? I'm looking at the platforms on the right only seem to have small trees, so probably not. Oh right, I got a raft. I already did get a raft on the far right, and that took me up there, because they don't line up. There's no rock. If I look at the fog island, there's no rocks to the south of it. So no rocks to the south would take me up there. No rocks to the left would take me to the right to there. So if I'm going to get there, it's either going to be via some kind of raft around here. I came from there, right? Didn't I? I came from up there. The way across is probably to figure out how to make a bridge with the only long one. So I guess let's see if I've graduated or not. I've done the whole region, so now can I figure out how to do the water push in a way that makes this level solvable? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I would not fucking hold my breath. Prepare to be distinctly unimpressed. Wow. Because that's the situation, right? There's a weird surplus of trees because you use one of them to push the other one over or something. And then somehow... I figure we want one in the water here. Because if I can walk behind this tree and push it over, then it'll be these two slots. And I can walk along it, then push it up, and come over here and push it all the way along until it gets there. So I just need to figure out how to get one of those two short logs to be here. I think one of these bastards makes sense, right? I probably use the one on the left to get the one on the right, because there's no space here to push from behind this log. But this one has space down here. But this bullshit, so who the fuck knows, honestly. I can also push you in here and make a raft that is useless. And then I can be moderately proud of myself, but for a moment. This doesn't make sense to me. So that's a raft. That's water. That, I don't need your help for that. I can just do this on my own. No one can stop me. No. Okay. So I'm just so ready for that idea that I have to push it from water, but that mechanic just isn't here. I mean, I did push it from water there, but I was thinking I had to use the left one to solve the stuff on the right, but it really is just a bridge to the left and nothing else. That is the only thing it do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's probably what I do. If I put it there, it'll stop it from rolling, because I need it to go in the water, because that's just how this world works, is you push from the water. So I'm just operating with that assumption, not even knowing what my goal is yet. We'll see how that works out. Get out of my way. And with this, I can just redo the same pattern, but with you? Yeah. That's pretty much it. I think I just finished the entire level except for any like super secret snowmen that might be around here. Wow, that was quick. That was an unusually quick completion of an entire island chain where there's no visible islands on any of the borders of this fog at all. That is unusual. So now I have 2 starting points in this island area, but you know, let's go to the first one, I guess. That makes an intuitive sort of sense, but now my options branch out yet more, no matter what. Okay, so what's the gimmick of this level? So far, the first thing I notice about these 2 islands is that they both have 2 trees directly next to each other. Ow, my knee. It hit something harder than it. No. I pushed you both like this. We have a raft and it goes this way. What's that? You thought I was going to start this island chain? Just kidding. Here's another raft going somewhere else. Island chain number 17. Let's start. Or it's just going to take me back to where I just was. Oh, this looks new. Where am I? Okay, we'll just leave that for later. I've got to actually do this area at some point. I just so naturally transitioned to discovering new places with it, apparently. Is this just the raft making place? Is this where rafts are made? Is that all that it's for and what it does and that's it? Ah. I can't do anything else here, can I? Oh. No, I just gotta prepare for the future raftage I'm about to do. Boom, bang, I'm out. Once again, refusing to engage with this particular area. Starting to think this entire area is just away missions to new zones. It's like a hub world, except it's a weirdly late time in the game to discover a hub world, because I feel like we're, I don't know, past the halfway point, maybe, at least. Like, I feel like a lot of map is filled in. Obviously, more map is empty than filled in, but, I mean, there's probably gaps between these island arcs, right? Whenever I go on a big trip, it definitely feels like that's a lot of empty zone. Can't all be... God, there's a zone up there and a zone up here. It doesn't even tell me to go back there anymore. It's just like, you're done. There's no more footsteps here. You found them all. But there is there. Okay, let's go back. No. It's a pretty restrictive spot. I don't see what else I was going to do. This had to get pushed up, that had to get pushed left or down. So it's not like I'm going to like take them back down here or turn several corners somehow, which you generally can't do, and then get there somehow. I think this area is actually completed. There's more down there, but I have to get it there else in a different way. Such as this, for example. Ba-boom. Yeah, that's just right there and taunting me. It's so close. But there's no trees here. Now, what is your gimmick? So we might be done with the get in the water and push from there gimmick. Let's see. Intuitively, I either push this one down or up, because both let me roll it into a tree. And that's usually is the goal. And this is not good. So I can, from the water I can learn to push that, but it just doesn't go anywhere. If I push you into here, I can't get on. Raises its own problems. Am I just supposed to make my own raft? Yeah, I'm just supposed to make my own push-off spot. That's the goal. I was trying to make a bridge, but my goal is just to make my own thing I can push off with the raft, to let it go, let it be, make it do and have and see. This was Dr. Seuss if he made no sense and just stream of consciousness bullshit words onto a page instead of, you know, writing. This doesn't work because there's a rock. I push it over by one, it also doesn't work. This can push it over by one. I briefly wondered if there was some complicated solution involving getting on the raft and pushing off of it, and that knocks it over in a specific way, pushing the raft into the other position, which I use later in the puzzle. A big complicated moving blocks piece thing, but this spot, it would just get stuck on the shore, and I also can't get on the raft when it's in the way, so that's a bust. Just all around, really. But that doesn't mean I can't do anything sneaky here where I like push this up here, then push it away via there. I don't even know how that'd be helpful necessarily. Sometimes when I'm just in an open space rolling a short log around a bunch, I'm just trying to kind of find just any... sometimes I move it an arbitrary amount of times, just hoping that it'll offset it just enough to deal with my problem. Because it's the part where it starts to remind me a little bit too much of sliding tile puzzles and Rubik's cubes and other combinational puzzles, I guess we could call them. Probably not a real term. So this is the only tree, huh? Keep feeling like that's something I want to do, but maybe it's not. So yeah, I can't get back. So I don't think I can keep ping-ponging back and forth and doing something clever there. Well, you know what? I'm pretty much out of time, so let's see if I can figure this one out next time. Here's hope, and stop that. Stop creating problems for me.